The P5M takes some getting used to. Where did you get qualified to fly it? How long did it take to get qualified?
Well, you had to learn the airplane, and that means you learn the systems and so forth. I was flying it probably within an hour or so, just in the co-pilot seat, and I was qualified. You read the handbook, and you got used to the airplane, and then they let you go make some landings and takeoffs, and I was probably qualified as a co-pilot probably within 2 or 3 days or so.
And that was in Bermuda?
In Bermuda. We did all our training on site.
How many hours do you think you had?
I probably had 1,500 hours. I was an aircraft commander at every place I've been, almost within a year almost, or less. An aircraft commander, like in the JRF, they let me fly that airplane probably within 2 or 3 months of San Diego. So I could take that airplane anytime I wanted to. Anytime they wanted to assign me in it.
That was all that shuttle work you did. Huh?
I did a lot of that, and I love that. I just love that. It's like having my own airplane, running my own airline. I knew the people in the district office almost. They knew me. This is their personal pilot. I'm sure I would never have had the opportunities in Miami that I had here because they were operating an airplane off a ramp. They had to launch at UF into the water system and take off the water and so forth. I just don't think I'd have had the opportunities I had here. I could take the JRF off, go take off of Newburgh and then come out here in Miramar. Miramar was an outlying field at those days. And I could just do landings in Miramar for hours, then go back and make a landing at Newburgh and taxi across the street and be done. Yeah, the P5Ms were actual seaplanes. They didn't have a landing gear on them. So they came out with these, landing gear was on big tanks. They'd fasten the landing gear underneath the airplane, along the side, and the big tank would float it. You see?
That's I've seen the pictures of those planes on the tarmac, but those aren't their wheels.
No. Those are just sitting there to launch it into the water. They launch it into the water. You kick the wheels off like that, and you're gone. We could get airborne in less than 5 minutes in the water.
And somebody had to go get the wheels.
Well, they were right there, right. Just as soon as you get into the water, as soon as your hull hits the water, you can kick the tanks off, and they pull them free.
Okay.
And then out of the way, and you're gone. You're cranking up the engines as you're going down the ramp.
Well, Bermuda's a pretty good place for that.
Yeah,
that was a pretty protected.
Oh, they had all seaplanes too. See, at the naval station.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good duty assignment for every part of that, including making Mom Queen of the island.
So even though it was a bigger plane, it wasn't that hard to learn to fly it.
Oh no! In fact, it's really nice because it could handle much bigger swells. The swells in the bay. I never felt the swells, the chop in the bay. Never felt it. Chopped right through them. You see, it was a big airplane. If you're going to be fighting the elements, the ocean is a mean place. And it can be really mean. It can be tough on your ships.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And some of the ships are big.